After Christopher Columbus came to the New World, European countries were anxious to get their hands on Western lands. In 1607, the first British settlement was chartered.
As John Smith, I will call this land Jamestown, after our king. Now get to
After the settlement of Jamestown, more colonies were established.
The next land gains came after and during the French and Indian War.
Part of the colonies, the Oklahoma Valley is so bountiful, and we could use all of that for our crops. I must ask the king if we could go to war for it. Going to war for the Oklahoma Valley and winning it, the king back in England said that the colonies were not allowed to extend past the mountains. And the colonies were upset because isn't this just what we went to war for? Colonies went to war with the mother country to fight for independence. And then the colonies turned into states from America, and I ask Great Britain that you sign us our independence officially on this Treaty of Paris of 1793.
The states were allowed to extend past the Mississippi River, and the Northwest Ordinance of 1787 allowed territories to become states if they had a certain amount of settlers living in it. The next land gains came from purchase.
Establish a republic in North America, so I can rule the world, eventually.
I must buy a bit from Florida to prevent Napoleon from spreading.
Is that Jefferson? Actually, if you want, you can buy the entire Louisiana area for $15 million. I need the money anyway for my troops against the war with Britain.
After that, in 1810, American settlers led a revolt against the Spanish rule and annexed part of West Florida. 2 years later, the rest of West Florida was taken over.
After the American War with Britain, aka the War of 1812, an agreement was set that we would take over the Red River Basin area.
Texas broke free from the Mexican clutch and called themselves a republic. The Pope didn't want to admit Texas into the Union
The
yet.
slavery issue is really heated at the moment, so I'm afraid I don't want to let Texas come into the Union yet. It's too touchy of a subject. Sorry. I guess Texas can come into the Union now. Now that I'm scared that the Mexican will invade Texas and take over it again. American settlers moved into the Oregon country, and it was controversial because British didn't want us extending past the border. But rather than risking war, we got the border extended. American, we want the territory. 5440 or fight.
Fine, take the Oregon territory. We just don't want another war. In 1848, following the Mexican-American War, Mexico surrendered the Mexican Cession area after we paid $15 million.
Polk, the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo, will always remember us, how we got this land.
In 1853, additional Mexican territory was added to the country for the sake of a railroad.
My name is James, and I would like to purchase the Gila River Valley for $10 million. This will forever be known as the Gadsden Purchase. Following that, more purchases completed the formation of the country to life as we know it today.
1867, a lovely year to purchase Alaska Territory from Russia for $7.2 million, even if Congress calls it Seabird's icebox.
After Alaska Territory was purchased, during the Spanish-American War, Hawaii was seen for strategic value and for economic purposes, sugar, and later was annexed. But not until 1959 were Alaska and Hawaii both admitted into the Union as officially states.